Holy crap. To say that the past several days have just been a whirlwind is the understatement of the century. It's D-Day. Showings start tomorrow. We've got a lot that we gotta do to clean up. Hopefully in a couple of hours, it will look better than it does right now. It has been quite a ride. We started out with a super busy week last week leading up to showings. This past Friday, the house went live, and that meant that people were allowed to go ahead and start coming in at that point. We ended up between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday having almost 30 showings. Things are coming along. It is about 3:15 now. When I last checked in, I think it was around 9 or 9:15. Still working, definitely making progress. It's quite a team effort. One of my best friends is picking up the kids and bringing them home from school for me today. Jonathan is outside mowing the lawn. I am in finishing up cleaning. Our brother and sister-in-law have Arlo. So it's all hands on deck. We're getting there. Probably a few more hours of work to go, and then we'll be ready for showings tomorrow. It is now a little after 7 at night. I think we're done. Oh shoot, forgot one thing. Still have to make the bed. Okay, let's try that again and pretend that you did not just see me say that I was done when I was not done. Ta-da! Our house is sold. Sunday evening, by dinner time, we reviewed all of the offers and we chose the one that worked best for us. If it wasn't real before, it's definitely real now. It was a busy weekend and an emotional weekend. The person who it is impacting the most obviously right now is Annie. So what's going on in our house today? Hey you.
Showings?
Yeah, and how's that make you feel?
Womp, womp, womp.
She's been a little emotional today. Annie turned 7 on Saturday and she was very excited for her birthday, and there were definitely lots of moments of joy over the weekend, but she also is feeling a lot of big feelings right now. She's a little nervous about moving. Her best friend lives in our neighborhood and they see each other pretty much every day. She loves our backyard, she loves our swing set, she loves our trampoline, and this is the only home that she's ever known. Although we've done a lot of traveling and we've certainly stayed in many, many places in her short life, this is her home. This is where she has her roots and her foundation. So it's gonna be a bit of a challenge for her. We just keep encouraging her and Clark that it's okay to feel however they feel, and they can feel a lot of things at once. Our weekend went from plan A to plan B to plan C, and even though it was not at all what we had originally thought our weekend was going to look like, it ended up being a really, really good weekend spent with family. Good morning. It is showing day. I just rolled out of their mattress. We slept over at Jonathan's brother and our sister-in-law's house last night. We have Clark down here in his air mattress. Then we have Sleepy McGee over here on the couch. She's still snoozing, she's our sleeper. And we got Daddy down here on the air mattress. And then we got Arlo. Being reminded that these big moments in life, those are the times when you lean in on your friends and family the most. And I know it's such a cliche to say that it takes a village in those moments, but it really does. This week, we received so much help, so much support, so much communication from our friends, from our family, from our neighbors, whether it was physical help, whether it was watching our kids or getting them somewhere that they needed to be, whether it was housing us for a couple of days or just checking in and seeing how we're feeling about things. All of that support is so appreciated, and you don't realize how much you need that and how much that gets you through the stress and the anxiety until you're in that. Because we had the help of our friends and family, we had a really, really successful weekend of showings. Plan A was the original plan, and what we thought was going to happen was that Thursday, Arlo was gonna go to puppy daycare across the street at my brother and sister-in-law's house, and then we were going to stay there just that evening, just Thursday. He was kind of like this. He like heard her in here crying. He's just like turning his head back and forth like, what's happening? And then after that, we were planning to rent a cabin at a state park a couple of hours north. Thankfully, ahead of time, I kind of thought that maybe being 3 hours away and in a location with spotty cell service was not the best idea when we needed to be able to be contacted. That was plan A, and plan A went out the window.
So hello guys, I am right now on the hoverboard, as you can see. This is day 3 of being with Auntie Van and Uncle Justin and Madison and Liam.
Plan B was still that Arlo was gonna go over to Savannah and Justin's on Thursday and that we were going to stay there that evening. But then we discovered that a local hotel was dog friendly. So we were going to stay there Friday and Saturday evening. Showing day 2, we just wanted to show you how very, very long, just kidding, it's really short, the journey is from Savannah and Justin's house over to our house. They have been super, super gracious and said, you're welcome to just stay with us if you want to. And it has been nice because then when we need to pop over between showings and straighten stuff up, or yesterday there was like a thing or two that we forgot to bring over, or pillows and stuff like that, then we had the option to hop on over to the house. And as you can see, we are there. And that was on foot. And you know how when you receive an offer, it's pretty easy to tell how sincere it is? Sometimes people will say stuff like that just to be nice and to kind of say that they put the offer out there, but it's not 100% sincere. I could tell that they really meant it and that we wouldn't be a burden to them. So we thought about it and we did decide that it would be a lot easier to stay with them. Lights are on and we're ready for day 2. Tell everybody about the results of yesterday's showings as far as we know.
Well, as far as we know, and I think we had like 12 showings yesterday. We're apparently expecting 4 offers so far. So that's awesome. And we'll see what today and tomorrow brings. We have 10 more showings between the 2 days, so.
It was so nice to be able to stay with them this weekend, and we are so, so thankful that they opened those doors to us. Not only did it help us financially because it saved us money that we would have had to spend, but I think it made the weekend easier for the kids. They got to spend the weekend with their cousins. We got to support Madison and watch her whole soccer tournament. They actually won their tournament, so go Sirens. We are glad that Plan A and Plan B did not pan out and that Plan C was the way that things were meant to go. Living in the same neighborhood as your siblings is mostly a blessing. It has been really nice to be able to have the kids pop back and forth from house to house over the years. They see each other all of the time, but you know, being next door neighbors with family can also cause a little bit of awkwardness at times, or tensions, dynamics, things like that. I looking forward to spending time with one another because we aren't constantly on top of each other, if that makes sense. Finger in there to let the air out.
Okay.
Team effort. Team
All
effort.
right, now let's see if we can fold it up and put it back in the bag.
What do you think, Liam?
We definitely survived last week and are at this place kind of on the other side of the mountain because of the help and love and support and check-ins of our friends and family. Truly, I don't think there is a way to say thank you enough. We realize how wonderfully blessed we have been with a network of help when we need it most. And now we are at Dad and Tara's lovely home. We're gonna review the offers that came in. I think we have like 7 or 8, but I just wanted to show you. Oh, Dad says 8 official offers, so that's awesome. We're exhausted from the weekend, but I wanted to show you what crazy Annie is doing. There, do you see her down there? Probably sub 70.
I changed my
And she's in there.
Oh,
You changed your mind?
now?
Yeah, I'm getting in.
You're going in? Thank you to our parents for walking with us through this journey, for praying for us and worrying about us as good parents do. Thank you to our friends who have just sent us texts of encouragement. Thank you to those of you who have helped watch our kids or transport our kids. Thank you to those of you who have helped us clean. And a huge thank you to Savannah and Justin for not only housing us for 2 days longer than you thought that you were going to, but for not even giving second thought to having Arlo in your house for all of that time as well. It says, get out of my house. Stop mooching off of us.
Right, Arlo? What do you think? Do you like living somewhere else? Don't you know it's bad luck to sleep under a ladder? And where's the princess? Sitting on her throne. Say, Queen Remy.
You let us in your home. You made us feel at home for a lot longer than we told you we were gonna be there. And we are so thankful. So our journey will continue. We know that the stress is not gone. Packing and moving is not gonna be easy. Settling into a basement when you're used to a 2,000 square foot house is not going to be easy. But we are one step closer to the next chapter, to finding the perfect place for us. I can't help but just feel this overwhelming sense of hope for whatever comes next. All right, so it's Sunday evening. We just got home for the first time since Thursday. So what's the verdict?
It's sold. Yeah. I don't think we could have asked for a better outcome.
Things still could come up, we realize that. But it feels good at this point to know that we have a solid plan in place and the next steps are getting closer. This is our 7th video, and the number 7 is both my favorite number and considered a lucky number, so I thought it would be a fitting time to say thank you so much. When I started this channel a couple of weeks ago, I genuinely thought that if 5 or maybe 10 people would follow along, that it would be exciting and worthwhile. We are already at almost 60 subscribers, so thank you to everybody who has tuned in early and is supporting and sending me messages of encouragement every week, just following along with our family. It means a lot to have your support and have you here. I have been told that getting to the first 100 subscribers is the hardest and kind of the biggest milestone for a channel. So what I'm asking, if you are watching this today and if you've made it to this point, if you have not already officially subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can receive updates and follow along when new videos come out every week. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it more than you know, and we are excited to grow and to keep putting out videos every week. Thanks. Oh, no way. So one of our friends is a realtor and she's also our neighbor, and we've known her since we were kids, and then I used to babysit her kids, and she just put in a request to show the house, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's where we're at, and the end.